I'm live here on the Space Coast. Just finished my workout right there at the South Beach Fitness. Right here on the beach, everybody. It's great. If you haven't already, head over to the YouTube channel where you're watching on right now, but go over to my channel, please subscribe. And today I did day 4 of a 5-day series that I'm doing on the 5 a.m. Club, based on the book by Robin Sharma, who also wrote the book, The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari. And I have one of his other books that is called Everyday Hero. But day 4 of the 5 a.m. Club, and I went so far 4 days in a row of the 5 days, I went live at 5 a.m. to show you that I am walking the talking, not just talking about it, but I read some excerpts from the book and make some comments on them, and maybe you can join the 5 a.m. Club. I did it for about 6 months, 2 years ago, and I got out of the habit. And so now I'm back into it, and it's amazing. It's actually a fictional story based on 2 fictional characters who attend a business work seminar, an artist and an entrepreneur, and they meet up with this guy they think is a bum, but actually he's a billionaire. And they become friends, and the billionaire flies them, the 2 attendees. They have discussions during the break about what the speaker at the seminar is teaching, who they call the spellbinder. And then the billionaire, he befriends these 2, and he flies them by helicopter to his private island. And then he flies them to Spain and all around. So I'm live in the shorts feed, so people are going to pop in and out. So if you haven't already, hey, please subscribe to the channel. I'm Cliff Yates. And hey, all things motivation, inspiration, personal philosophies for living a greater life each day in every way. And I know you can do it. And this is how far it is to the beach from the gym that I work out in. I can actually walk home from here on the beach, which is what I'm going to do, because then I can take you with me. Here it is. Here's the beach, everybody. We're on the Space Coast. The Space Coast is on the east side of Florida. And where we are is 20 plus miles south of Cape Canaveral, where all the launches take place. SpaceX. And it's amazing to watch these launches right from our own balcony. And so we're between Cocoa Beach and Melbourne Beach. We're basically in central Florida, just on the cusp of southern South Florida. We're in that, any farther north and the weather kind of changes a little bit. So we're right on the cusp between northern Florida and southern Florida, which is a difference in subtropical and tropical, the spring breakers. So let's walk down on the beach. Yesterday was a perfect day, 75 degrees. I spent 2.5 hours out here on the beach. But today is going to be about 85, so I'll get some sun, but I'm going to have my umbrella up today. It won't be cold under the shade today. It'll be just perfect. Come on out here, and I'm walking backwards. I've made some videos on really how good that is for you, how good it is for your brain, your body, your balance, what your brain has to do in walking backwards. It's really, for some reason, it has a lot of health benefits. There's quite a few articles written on it. And what a beautiful day today. Awesome. A lot of people out here on the beach. There'll be a lot more this afternoon. There are a lot of spring breakers out here. I know they stagger the spring breaks. Not sure how schools schedule it. I know this year we have a lot right around this area. And this beach is pretty private, only because it's in between any inlets. So you won't see a lot of boat traffic, because you got to go 15, 20 miles before you can get to the intercoastal this way, and about 15 or 20 miles south for another inlet. Sebastian Inlet is the first one south. You can get to the Indian River, the intercoastal waterways, which you can actually take the intercoastal all the way to the Great Lakes. And they call that the Great Loop. People do. And they loop all the way around through the Great Lakes, down the Mississippi, down into the Gulf of America, and then around the tip of Florida, Key West, go up the East Coast. And people do that. Sometimes they take 9 months, 18 months. Or they can do it in sections and do it in a couple of years, and they all get a flag indicating they've completed the Great Loop. I'm Cliff Yates. This is my channel. Please subscribe. We talk about a lot of things on this channel, mostly inspiration, motivation, self-motivation, personal growth, self-improvement. Every once in a while, police stuff, what's going on in the news, what's going on in the world. Sometimes biblical, sometimes Jesus Christ, God. A lot of things. A lot of them I think have great value. So subscribe to the channel, please. Join the club of people making progress, a culture of progress. That's how we get fulfillment on what we're doing. We know we're making progress towards a worthy goal. That's when we feel like we are fulfilled. And that's what creates happiness, not the end goal, but what we become in trying to achieve these goals. So I'm going to get a lot of steps in today because I walked to the beach. I'm going to walk back to the condo here on the beach. Not that that's a long ways, but after my protein shake, I'm going to continue my walk down the 2 miles, get a haircut. I'll walk 2 miles back. So I'll get a good 6 miles in today, which is nothing compared to my wife. She can easily do 8, 9 miles in a day. And hey, who wouldn't want to walk 8, 9 miles when you're here on this beautiful location? And it's really a good place to contemplate your life, what you're doing, where you're going, where you came from. And it's like a living vision board to what you want to attain. And you get alone with your thoughts here. Something about those negative ions being around this sea air, getting your bare feet in the sand and feeling that water splash around your ankles. Negative ions, and that takes away a negativity out of your body. I forgot what they call that, but it is, I did a video on it a long time ago. All right, everybody, Cliff Yates, walking back from the gym, walking home here on the beach, the Space Coast. I'm Cliff Yates. Subscribe to the channel. I know this is in the shorts feed live, so people are popping in and out. So if you're just popping in, before you pop out, subscribe to the channel. I'm Cliff Yates. I'll see you in one of my next videos.